Hey everybody, Melissa Jane Best back here. I'm gonna hold up my little ticket, and I'm sorry I got smudge on it because I just had to basically tear this cow eye apart. Fun times. Fun times. Alright. Cow eye. Ooh. Alright, so let's start, shall we? So, the anterior portion of the eye. Boom. And then the posterior, which it's really hard to get this white stuff off, I'm not gonna lie. But we can see here, right here is gonna be the optic nerve. And that's the main thing I wanted to point out, the optic nerve. The fun little eye, and yes, I accidentally cut my eye on accident trying to, like I said, I'm not a surgeon yet. Trying to be. Not really a surgeon, but anyways. Okay. So the muscle and fat has all been trimmed, and the anterior view of the eye here, is also, the anterior of the eye is here, and the posterior behind the eye, is right here with the optic nerve protruding from the eyeball here. And so we want to cut the cornea of the eye, with our scalpel. So we're gonna make a little slit. Okay. Perfect. I kind of want to peel back off my dog. I love you, but not right now. Oop. Want to kind of show you that I'm going to cut that a little bit more so it could be seen. There we go. Okay, the little lip there that we want to show is the view of the anterior segment of the eye. Cutting the cornea of the eye, showing the inside of its anterior segment. And now we want to cut the eye into an anterior and posterior portion. So we're going to try and cut this bad dude in half. I'm going to try. Yeah. Maybe. I'm cutting myself. Lord have mercy. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, that's really freaking cool. Cool. Alright, I just had to touch it because that's cool. Alright, we moved the anterior, posterior, separated it in half. Pew, pew, pew. Perfect. Alright, so now we got our two halves. The gelatinous mass inside the eye is the vitreous humor, or the vitreous body. So that's going to be this gelatin-like inside the eye, which is cool. You could touch it. And it's so weird because it looks like water jelly, but then you touch it and it gets kind of hard. So that's kind of cool. All right, cool. So we have the, I'm so sorry. The anterior, the middle, and then the posterior is in the very, very back here, in which it's proving to cut this a little bit hard to cut this, but I can try and cut it. Let's see. Let's try and cut this bad dude. Like the muscle and fat is very hard to cut, which is proving much more difficult than I anticipated it to be honest. But we're getting there, a little bit at a time. Because I just want to cut this into a middle section and then also a posterior section for you. go. Okay, perfect. So we have our anterior, our middle, and then our posterior. All right, and then viewing the interior of our posterior segment, right here, the posterior portion of the cow eye is cut into, well, it should have been cut into our retina, but it wasn't because I cut a little too deep, but that's okay. We'll pull the retina from the internal portion of the eye, which would be right here. And that's going to be our retina right there. It just came out, so. No, I'm sorry. This right here. Our retina. There we go. Cool. So we're going to remove our vitreous body with our forceps. Maybe. I'm telling you what, you don't want to have me do your surgeries. I'm not as good as I thought I'd be at this, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot better. But I'm kind of just... Poor eye, I'm destroying you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I promise. It's coming out. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's our vitreous body. And it's supposed to be circular and round, but it's not because I unfortunately destroyed it on accident. All right. And then we also removed the black portion, which is the iris of the eye. And then the white of the eye as well, which is the iris, which we can try and separate that from the body so we can see it. Boom. That's pretty cool, huh? And that's hard. That's rock hard. Like a little candy gum drop. Screw. Gross, sorry. All right. And then just feeling the firmness. And that is where we're going to see our iris of the lens. And we're going to see our vitreous body, which is the jelly part. And then around it is going to be the cornea here. And then also we have our white, which is the sclera. And the white of the eye here, mainly the sclera, or rather the black of the eye because their eyes are black, the sclera. All right, and then this right here is going to be all of the fat and muscle that was behind and around the eye, keeping that little dude safe. All right, thank you so much.